Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kailin and I post new videos every single Saturday with a few sprinkles in between. And I post videos mainly about eating disorder recovery and intuitive eating. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to click onto that subscribe button and become part of our little family. I've been wanting to film this video all morning, but there's construction outside. It has not stopped, so if you do hear it, I apologize, but we've got to roll with the punches, you know? For today's video, I am going to be eating my followers' fear foods for an entire day, but for breakfast, we are going to start out strong and we are going to be making some French toast. So we're gonna be tackling that with real syrup, with butter, with bread. It sounds so good, but I'm going to be adding some pumpkin in there too, so why not just spice it up a bit, you know? Food doesn't have to be scary. This is just a reminder that some people's fear foods might be different from your own, and that is totally okay. I'm going off of my Instagram suggestions. If you want to take part in a video like this next time or suggest a fear food for me to challenge, make sure that you are following me over on there. And without further ado, let's get started with breakfast. So I have all of my ingredients laid out over here. This is the bread that I'm going to use. Normally I would use challah or like egg bread, but this is what we've got in the house. I'm going to mix some eggs with some oat milk, and then I'm also going to add some of this pumpkin puree in with a bunch of cinnamon. It's gonna be really good. We're gonna fry the French toast in butter because that's another big fear food for you guys. And then this is my French toast hack. Take one of your favorite cereals. You can use cornflakes, something crunchy. This is unfortunately all I have left. I wish I had a bit more. This is just some vanilla almond cereal. And I'm going to crunch this into fine little bits, and then I'm going to put the bread in this sort of egg cinnamon pumpkin mixture, coat it with this vanilla cereal, and then fry it in butter. So that is the game plan for right now. And I just quickly want to say that all fears when it comes to food are learned behaviors, whether those learned behaviors have been taught from your parents, whether you've been made to feel shame around food by classmates, whether some influencer told you one time that you shouldn't eat bread. All of these fears are learned, and there is something really comforting in that fact because they can be unlearned. Okay? And the way that we challenge our fear foods is to face them. So I really hope that you find comfort in this video, that you feel safe, and if you want to eat with me as I'm making some delicious food today, then by all means, you will always be safe here, okay? Let's make the French toast. Honestly, I'm not even the biggest pumpkin fan, but I love this color. It just, pumpkin, fall, beautiful, beautiful. I love pumpkin bread though. My hair just went in the bowl. It's okay. So we're gonna crack 2 eggs, some oat milk. This is just what we have, but you can use regular milk or whatever floats your boat. A lot of cinnamon. And then for that fall twist, we are going to add some, pumpkin. If you have pumpkin spice or something like that, that can also be really nice to add, but I just have cinnamon, so that's what we're doing. This is what the egg mixture is supposed to look like. Not super cute, but you know, we still love her. So for those of you who asked me to do butter, we are gonna do it a couple of times today just to show you that it's okay to have things multiple times. So I'm gonna let this heat up in the pan. And while that heats up, I'm just gonna pour this cereal onto a plate. And then I'm just gonna crunch it up into little pieces. This is my favorite French toast hack because I feel like sometimes French toast gets so soggy, and this makes sure that you still have a little bit of crunch as well. Our butter is nice and melted. And now we just send the bread down the assembly line into the pan.
Sometimes it can get rough when you've had enough. I'll be your Don Corleone. When you're feeling down, feeling low, you'll never be alone.
And now we wait. It smells so good, guys. It smells like fall, pumpkin, and butter, and cinnamon. Oh my gosh, nothing better. So the French toast is done. I'm just gonna add it to my plate over here. I'm realizing now that I should have grabbed a bigger plate, but that's okay. Okay, we upgraded to a larger plate because otherwise my plate would have been overflowing. But this is the French toast, and now we just have to add all of our delicious toppings because it doesn't have to end here. We can add more. So I'm gonna add some sliced banana, delicious, some washed blueberries, and also some sliced strawberries. And we're not done. We're not. We are going to add some real Canadian maple syrup, not the fake syrup, not the like Walton Farms sugar-free stuff, the real stuff, the stuff that's good and tasty, okay? Unmeasured as always. Wow, that is stunning, stunning. So we have the delicious breakfast over here, the pumpkin French toast. Have I ever done this before? No, but there's a first for everything. If you haven't challenged your fear foods in many, many years, they're gonna seem really scary. But I promise you that the more you challenge them, the less scary they become. It's like anything. The longer you put something off, the scarier it becomes. So if it's been years since you've had French toast, of course it's going to seem scary. This is the first bite. If you're eating two and you wanna do a first bite together or just a bite in general, then let's do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That is so good. It's like better than I thought it was going to be too. I'm also so proud of you. I'm so proud of everything that you've accomplished today. I'm so proud of everything that you've done so far in your recovery or on your relationship with food or your body. There's always room for improvement when it comes to our relationship with food and our bodies and how we view ourselves. I can't believe I made this. It's so good. I'm actually shocked. I can't believe how scared I used to be of this. The thing about fear foods is that they seem so rational and scary in the moment, but then when you conquer them, you realize that it's just food, and food doesn't have the power to hurt you if you don't let it. I'm going to finish my delicious breakfast, and then I will see you later for our next fear food. I'm so excited already. I'm just excited for this day in general. I love spending time with you guys. I love filming. It's just a good time.
I got spirals in my eyes like I'm hypnotized. I'ma do it B.I.G. I fucking need it now. And you're not suited for this life, I gotta cut her ties. When that bitch gave me head, I swear she blew my mind. Don't get it twisted, I'm on a mission. I just put more inside the liver.
This construction is going to be the end of me. So for the next fear food that we are gonna be challenging, I have decided that we're gonna be challenging takeaway because I'm too lazy to cook. So I'm gonna order something. We're also gonna be challenging bread more than once throughout the day because I had bread for breakfast. I'm also gonna have it for lunch. And we are going to be challenging double carbs. So I'm gonna be having some French fries and a sandwich as well. So I'm gonna show you everything when it gets here. I'm so hungry, I'm so excited. So I will show you as soon as it gets here and we will have a bite together. So on to the next fear food for today. We have tons of sauces, which were a really, really big one. So we have mayo and then ketchup over there. And then over here, we are doing bread for the second time today with a double carb. And I have a chicken club sandwich with some French fries. And then as another side, I have some coleslaw. And then with the theme of sauces, I also ordered some gravy. I know that ordering takeout for lunch, it's something that also really used to scare me when I was in the depths of my eating disorders. So I'm really happy that I can do it now without a panic in the world. And hopefully seeing me eat these foods is also comforting for you. I'm gonna open one of these mayo containers. I love French fries with mayo. I know it's not for everybody, but it's delicious. Now we'll try it with some gravy. It's so good. And I also didn't make any alterations for the sandwich, so it has the 3 pieces of bread, bacon, chicken, mayo. We are dealing with a lot of fear foods that you guys requested over here right now, and I'm here for it. I'm here to support you. I'm also here to enjoy my delicious meal. Nothing to be scared of. Let's take a bite together. Oh my God. That's really good. Messy but delicious. One of my tips for tackling fear foods is to start small. You don't have to go for your most feared food right away. You can start with something that just gives you a little bit of anxiety. And you can also repeatedly have that food every single day, every single week, until you become a lot more comfortable with it. And then once you're comfortable with that, you can add another food in. There's no right way to tackle your fear foods except to not tackle them at all. So however you're tackling your fear foods, just be reassured in the fact that you are doing what's best for you. I know it can feel really wrong. I know it can feel very scary and it kind of feels like you're doing the wrong thing. But the only wrong thing is depriving yourself of food, making yourself feel guilty, making yourself feel bad restricting yourself. Nothing like that is good. So I'm going to eat my delicious lunch with the gravy. And I don't feel an ounce of guilt for having bread this morning and bread now. Heck, maybe I'll have bread a third time later today. Everybody deserves a little treat, right? Here you go. Party. The sandwich is so good. Anyway, I will talk to you soon.
I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, it's bad, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down the slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times.
I'm about to go make some dinner, but I wanted to show you my bloating throughout the day because I'm bloating like crazy, and that's also normal, and it should not stop you from eating. This is my stomach currently. Very bloated. And if this is what your stomach looks like naturally, that's also perfectly okay. All stomachs look different. They are meant to change throughout the day. And that is beautiful. It's clearly the next day, and you might be wondering, what happened to the footage from yesterday? What happened to dinner? I don't know. I went to sit down to edit my video this morning, and I only had footage up until the point where I was talking about bloating and my dinner and my dessert, and nothing was there. So that's fun for me this morning. I just figured we would just continue with this fear food video anyway. Maybe the footage will come up. If it does, I'll insert it in this video, and if not, well, this is the version of Kailin that you're getting today. So unfortunately, we have to start fresh today. And I was looking through my DMs and looking through more requests for fear foods, and somebody actually sent me a personal DM and asked me to do a grilled cheese sandwich because they hadn't had one in around 5 years. So that is what we are going to do today. Kay, if you're watching this, I really hope it gives you some inspiration and maybe a little bit of a push to go and enjoy that grilled cheese sandwich. I'm gonna make one for myself and one for Andrew. And yeah, we're gonna have bread again because bread is honestly one of my favorite things ever. And then to finish off the video, we'll do a little sweet treat, a little dessert. It will be a good ass time. Have I had bread for all of these meals that I've showed? Yes. Do I care? No. You can't have food too many times, okay? Food rules. It doesn't exist in this house. We're not about that. Cheese was actually a huge fear food that I was requested to do in the question box. It's honestly, I think it was the top fear food. Yeah, and it's okay. I understand that the media and the society that we live in, it demonizes cheese, but we don't demonize food on this channel. So a delicious grilled cheese, we're gonna cook it in butter. I'm going to add some pesto because this also has cheese, and I was also asked to do olive oil, and this is oil-based. So we are gonna tackle oil, butter, cheese, bread. Yeah, I think that's it for now, and then we'll do desserts. If you're feeling stressed or anxious right now, take a deep breath with me. All pain, all discomfort will pass, okay? You are stronger than you think you are. You can handle whatever comes your way. Let's make a delicious grilled cheese sandwich. This cheese just reminds me of like a huge Baby Bell. I think I have to like peel the wax off, but I loved those, oh my goodness, Baby Bell cheeses as a kid. I haven't had any in a while, so maybe I'll do like eating my childhood favorites for a day or something like that. That could be fun. Oh my God, I love cheese. So I'm going to cut a lot of cheese because we are gonna make it extra cheesy for you beauties. This first grilled cheese I'm gonna make is for my boyfriend, so I'm not gonna add pesto because he doesn't like pesto. So that sounds like a him problem, you know? There we go. So Andrew's is cooking on the stove and we will do mine. We're gonna add some of this delicious pesto. I love pesto. It cannot hurt you, okay, angels, unless you're allergic to it. And then we will add some cheese. And now we're just gonna cook her in some butter, eat her up. It's going to be delicious, not scary. It'll be fine. We are gonna be fine. Okay, so Andrew's grilled cheese is done. So I'm gonna take that out of the pan for him, and then we're gonna put mine in. A generous amount of butter. We never measure anything on this channel, okay, unless we are baking or something like that. And yes, you can eat the exact same amount as your partner, if not more. You do not have to eat less. That's something that I used to believe in. So this is his. I'm gonna go bring it to him, and then I'm really excited to taste test mine with all of you beautiful friends. All right, it's not the epic dinner that I had planned yesterday, but that's okay. We can't win them all. We have some more fear foods over here. We have bread, we have pesto, we have oil, we have butter, we have cheese. I feel like that's it. Let me give you a close-up of this grilled cheese because, y'all, she is epic, she is delicious. I cannot wait to try it. Let's do it. That pesto was an amazing last-minute decision. And Kay, if you are watching this, I just want you to know that you are okay, you are safe, it can't hurt you. I know that it seems really scary right now, but deep breaths, you can do it. Maybe come back with this video and eat a little bit with me. Oh my God. And I hope all of you know that you're never alone. You don't have to struggle alone. I hope that my page will always be a safe landing place for you. I'm gonna finish eating this delicious grilled cheese. It's gonna be gone in like a minute because wow. And then we'll have a little sweet something to finish off this video and that will be it. So I will see you then. Okay, I'm really excited for this last fear food. It actually came up a couple of times and I think that it's because the fall season is here and winter is coming, but they are Pillsbury cookies. I love these. I think that they are so good. Honestly, my favorite sugar cookies, better than homemade, better than like those sugar cookies that have icing on them. These are my shit. These are so good. So let's put a couple on a tray and get to munching. Into the oven they go. Cookies are out of the oven and I have, oops, some here. I'm sure I'm gonna eat some more later today as well. But look how cute and non-threatening this cookie looks. Delicious, absolutely divine. Cheers. Slap me and call me Sally. Those are so good. I'm gonna eat the other one right away too because they're just too good not to. Shall we get a third? I think so. Third cookie. That is so incredible. Wow. But I think that that is it for today's video. We definitely challenged a lot of your fear foods. And if you want to see another installment of a video like this, or if you want me to do more holiday themed foods or Halloween themed foods, then that is something that I would definitely love to do for you. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, make sure to leave me a kind comment down below. Make sure to do something kind for yourself today. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.